Welcome back to Race Day Preview. Of course, we will hear fairly soon from Zoe over at Foss Lass. But before all of that, news has come through about a annual Racing Together Industry Day, which takes place at Lingfield Park on Wednesday, the 4th of February. It is the fourth such event. And Lucy Gurney is going to join us now to tell us a lot more about this very special day. Very good morning to you, Lucy, first of all. How are you doing?
Hello, very good. Thank you. Nice to see you.
Yeah, good to catch up with you. Now, tell us more about this day. It's at Lingfield Park on the 4th of February. The day is going to bring together a range of leaders and active practitioners working across community engagement in racing and other sports and sectors. So what can you tell us about the day itself?
Absolutely. So it's a full day event. It's the only one across racing that's dedicated to community and social impact. So that's all the community activity that's happening across the sport, whether it's focused on health and well-being, whether it's focused on volunteering or more structured kind of community and fundraising programs. So our keynote speaker this year will be Lisa Wainwright, MBE. She is the chief exec of the Sport and Recreation Alliance. And actually, we're just about to announce another speaker who is Vicky Cornborough, who is the former Red Roses player. She's been a huge part of the amazing growth of women's rugby over the past decade or so and throughout her career. And so we're so excited to hear from her about the kind of legacy of the growth in women's rugby recently and to learn from that and how kind of racing can act as an inspiring sport for borrowing from rugby's kind of best practice. Other speakers, we're looking at other sports, we're looking at other equestrian sports. We've got a panel discussion hearing from best practice in racing and a workshop as well. So for industry professionals or for anyone who's interested in this area of racing, then hopefully it will be not only an inspiring day, but something that's really practical and useful to take back and implement into their programs. We'll also be launching the industry's latest equality, diversity and inclusion strategy, which has been put together by the British Horse Racing Authority. And so for anyone that wants to hear more about it, please do visit the Racing Together website. Tickets are available at the moment, and there's a discounted under 25s ticket. So if you're just getting into the industry or interested to learn more, that's a really great way to learn more, but also network with the people that will be there. We usually have around 120 people attend the event. So yeah, we're looking forward to a really great day. We're really excited about the agenda and yeah, the tickets are coming through thick and fast already.
OK, that's great. So Racing Together, the website I can go to get tickets for that event at Lingfield. Obviously, people are interested in finding out more about racing in the community who can't get to Lingfield, obviously maybe geographically or for other reason. How can they find out more about how to get involved in this subject?
So we operate year-round. This is our flagship event, Industry Day, but Racing Together has a pretty busy website carrying the news stories and blogs from people that are really active in community programs in racing and beyond. So you can keep up with what's going on in the industry there. We also have free to attend webinars which focus in on specific initiatives. We've actually got one in a couple of weeks' time on the 22nd of January, which is all about race courses as community hubs and the best community programs that have taken place across the past 12 months will be featured on that webinar. We also host Racing's National Week of Volunteering in May, which is a brilliant thing to get involved with and is, again, something to look up on the website, something to keep an eye out for in the run-up to May. There's lots of racing organisations get involved and people that are interested in racing. We had over 90 racing organisations volunteering in their local community last year. And also we organise community visits as part of National Racehorse Week for community groups and charities. So there is stuff going on all year. Follow us on social media and have a look at the website to get more kind of up to speed with what we're up to.
Yeah, racing, as you say, it's such a big part of a community, isn't it, as well? I'm lucky enough to be a regular at Lingfield. I don't live that far away. And, of course, they have regular sort of racing to schools visitors. You quite often see that the kids like having a look round, don't you, at the racecourse. There happens at a lot of tracks. And they've also got a good link up with Lingfield College as well, which is around the corner from the racecourse. I mean, it's important, isn't it, to realise that the racecourse can be a big part of every community.
It absolutely can. And Racing Together is actually part of the charity Racing to School, which celebrates its 25th anniversary this year. And so, yeah, there's a huge amount of work goes on, whether it's young people inspiring the next generation and educating the next generation, or spanning all the way through to people that might be older and experiencing loneliness. One of the things that Racing Together delivers as part of the new industry social impact strategy is a program designed to tackle loneliness. And just before Christmas, Jo Foster, the trainer, very kindly took one of her pointers and a pony to a community centre in Leeds, and they dressed as elves and sang Christmas songs and had a fantastic afternoon there, brightening up and bringing people together who would never have met a racehorse walking around their part of Leeds usually. They took the equitizer as well. So there's an awful lot going on in this space, and it's a growing area as well. And there are a lot of people across the racing industry, whether it's racecourses, trainers, who understand the impact that we can have on local communities, and also bringing racing to them, rather than the other way around, which is the usual way.
OK. Lucy, many thanks. Really good run through there. Yeah, racingtogether.co.uk is the website, with loads of information on there as well about how you can get involved. So hopefully I'll see you at Lingfield on the 4th. If I'm not in here, I'll try and get along to that 4th day. Are there any other days in the pipeline planned for later in the year at all?
There are the next thing that Racing Together will be doing is that National Week of Volunteering in May.
Okay.
But I would say on the Racing to School side of things, the team are at racecourses almost every day of the year. So keep a lookout and say hello to the school groups that you see dressed in silks, and learning about having Maths in Action days sort of throughout the racecourse calendar and at racecourses all over the country.
OK, Lucy, many thanks for all that great comprehensive run through what's happening, and I'll check out that website as well for more info, and you can do that at home as well.